Trilla, just come already.
It's too easy.
Uh-oh. What is
Here we go.
good? You said what?
I say, here we go again.
Ah, shit. Welcome back. It's your boy King Barco with the Too Easy Podcast. This is my co-host, Dominican Poppy,
What's good?
DP. Let's get it.
We got, we gotta, we gotta discuss something, man. We gotta discuss something, man. Ah, man, this shit fucking. There's one thing in this world that fucking disgusts me. I say two things, right? Two things, right? Men beating women and pedophilia. That shit fucking disgusts me, man.
Oh, yeah.
So, man, Diddy's a fucking Diddy's a sucker ass nigga, man. He a sucker ass nigga. I gotta say it, man. He's like that when that video came out.
Piece of shit.
He looked like a piece of shit, dog. And my thing is like, dude, like, what was the woman thinking? That couldn't have been the first time. That could have been the first time. If he's brave enough to do that at a hotel, that can't be the first time he did that shit.
So my take on it, I mean, like I said, I said on my TikTok, and by the way, if y'all hit me up on TikTok, go check it out. Yeah, I talked about it. Pretty much, we don't know what happened right before this video. We really don't. And so my thing is, I like analyzing things. But overall, Diddy's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. I mean, you never put your hands on a woman. I mean, this dude ran out butt-ass naked in a towel, fucking running, barefooted and shit on that nasty-ass hotel carpet, fucking to beat that, to beat her ass. And I said this on the video, on the TikTok video. I was like, even the way he beats on her is feminine. Even the way he beats on her is zesty as fuck. You see the way he threw them punches?
Yeah.
He was like,
I'm not gonna lie. Diddy punched like a bitch, and man,
yeah, he didn't punch like a man. He punched like a bitch.
he punched like a bitch, dog. Like all open palm. It was like fucking open palmed and shit. Like, god damn, that's how you fuck up your hand.
And then he fucking sat down and started throwing vases at her. I'm like, dog. That was the most zestiest domestic abuse I've ever seen.
Like we said, Diddy, he's a little gay. He's a little gay.
That boy got some sugar in his tank. That boy got some sugar in his tank. I mean, we all know that. I'm just like I said, that boy's probably bisexual. He's probably, that's what it is. And I'm like, all right. But think about feminine men is they forget that they're actually men. And they start putting hands on women. When they anger them, they start getting feminine and start putting their hands on women.
Right.
And fucking, that's what happened here. I mean, I don't know what happened before the video. It doesn't matter really. Honestly, it doesn't matter.
Fuck
Like
Diddy,
I said,
man.
he chased that girl down and beat the shit out of her in the fucking elevator lobby. That wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, regardless of what it was, yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Right.
I mean, yeah, and on my last video, I was saying that, I need some video proof of Diddy, of Diddy being a piece of shit. I need video proof. I need to see hard evidence showing me that Diddy is this monster y'all say he is. And I'm getting closer to actually agreeing with y'all. Now, do I think he's a fucking sex trafficker? No. I just don't. Now, do I think his son is fucking stupid? And do I think this nigga's stupid too? Because, his son came out with that fucking diss track saying that he bought the property next door and they didn't check that one and shit like that on his fucking rap song. I don't know if you heard it. If you guys haven't heard it, this motherfucker's stupid as fuck. Like, even if they were criminals, this nigga said, You didn't check the house next door. We bought that one too. I was like, nigga, even if you nigga, I was like, nigga, this nigga just snitch on himself? I was like, nigga, who's your lawyer? Who's your PR team? Who let you release this song? I want to talk to that motherfucker. Who let you release this song? Because your ass and this motherfucker started talking about Eminem, 50 Cent, all these other niggas. I'm like, nigga, your ass need to shut the fuck up. You know, even if you guys are innocent, I would be shutting the fuck up right now. I'd be like your daddy and shutting the fuck up.
Nah, that man came on. You know, he released the
Yeah,
apology.
no, you
And
have to at that point.
yeah, you have to. I just think
It
like
was just bad though.
where was this when you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand public apologies. I really don't. I really don't get it. I feel like you owe that to
Yeah.
the person. You owe that to a person after you release a statement. But if you going on camera saying, "Oh yeah, I feel you sound like you full of shit. You sound like you been coached."
I mean, it don't even matter what you say.
Yeah, it don't even matter what you say.
They're gonna think you're a piece of shit. Like everybody was on the comment section, being like, "Oh man, fuck this guy. He's a piece of shit. He don't feel bad. This and that." I probably, if I was him, I would have never. I would have said that on Twitter or something. I would have made no video.
I wouldn't have made no video. You just say it's a public statement. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. Be like, hey, and my thing is, my main question on this is, and you know, again, Diddy's a piece of shit. Piece of shit. Where was this during the Casey trial?
Yeah,
Where was this during the cat? Why is it out now?
yeah.
My question is, why is it out now on the new trial when everybody's shitting on Diddy?
You think you got a mole?
Not even that. I'm just like, why they releasing it now?
So
You
you
don't
think they had it this whole time, but they just
they waited for the right moment to release it, because Diddy, the fucking trial didn't even go public between him and her. He paid her $50 million the same day. He paid this girl $50 million the same day when she was suing him for all the shit that he said he did. I was like, where was this video back then? Why didn't y'all release it back then? And I'm like, there's something fishy about it though. Not defending Diddy, but I'm like, why did y'all wait months? This was like 6 months ago. Almost, half a year ago. You know what I mean? Like, why did y'all wait now? Why were you waiting until now to release the video? It don't make sense to me, because now this shit's gonna be fucking going crazy on his new trial. Now it's gonna influence his new trial now. You know what I mean? And the new trial is saying that he's a fucking sex trafficker, which I don't think is true. And like I said, I don't and like I said, I'm not on the victim's side, or I'm not on the fucking bandwagon train unless there's evidence, which we did see that Diddy was a piece of shit. He was beating on her. And so if the video would have never came out, I would have been like, that's a little fishy. And my thing is too, why did she take the money, and why did she stay 2 years after that? You know what I mean? Because she stayed with him for 2 more years.
after that moment.
After that moment, 2 years. You know what I mean? It's like the Ray Rice incident, where he socked his fiance so fucking hard. Her fucking head went to the back of the elevator in less than a second. He socked that bitch so hard, he fucking rebooted the system or something. That motherfucker, but yeah, it was just like, that motherfucker rebooted her whole system. She went on and married that man after he hit her with all her fucking might. And he fucking, you know what I mean? I'm just like, I'm like, damn, what the fuck did he, like, how hard did he hit her to reboot her system? Because fucking, she went on and married him. They still married to this, I think they still married to this day, I can't remember. But I was just like, all right, but, like I said, like Like that shit, I mean, once you go after that person's money, it kind of brings the value of your statement down for me at least. You know what I mean? Or when you go back to that person, you kind of lose credibility with me. You feel me? And so I'm like, you went back to him? I mean, honestly, at this point, and the comedian me is like, this is just the comedian me. This ain't even me being an asshole. This is just the comedian in me, and I'm just like, I mean, if you think about it, you know, if you think about it, I mean, there's a lot of niggas out here that get their ass whooped in the streets. Ain't none of them got $50 million. I mean, that shit was kind of worth it. Hey, you got an ass whooped and you got $50 million.
Oh
Hey,
shit. That's good.
hey, I mean, even if he did do it, it's like that Dave Chappelle moment.
Yeah.
Even if he did do it, you know
You
what I
know,
mean? Yeah, because I'm like,
oh, you
like,
stupid. Wait.
hey, I'm the comedian me was just like, he still took the money though. Like, I don't know, you still took the money. You didn't try to convict him. She could have honestly just used that fucking footage and got him convicted for fucking
That's
domestic
all.
abuse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the abuse.
Why did she go after the money? That's my thing. Why did she go after the money? What was so important that she needed his money for? You know what I mean? Or was it that she doesn't even give a fuck that she was assaulted? She doesn't give a fuck about any of that probably. She was like, let me get this money, let me get this lick. I got this nigga on tape. I got him. And she running the lick. Some women will do that too, and they don't talk about how women argue too. Women will trap a motherfucker or try to get a motherfucker to hit them. They'll say some crazy shit. Not
Yeah.
saying men's sides are excusable. No man should ever put their hands on a woman. Never.
Yeah. Absolutely no
Never.
man.
Unless it's a life or death situation. Life death situation, I don't give a fuck what your gender is. I'm going home. You're not gonna get in the way of me going home. I don't give a fuck what your gender is. You can be he, she, her, him, Jim, Bob, Tim. I don't give a fuck. I'm going home that night. Fuck you and your gender. I'm going home tonight. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna give you that Ray Rice treatment. I don't give a fuck. I'm not. You know what I mean. You're not gonna pull a knife on me. Sorry, baby. I gotta give you that fucking suplex city.
Yeah, or RKO your ass.
I'm gonna give you that choke slam. The fucking Undertaker special. They're gonna have me in court doing the read. They'll be like, Mr. Barco, was it completely necessary after you disarmed the plaintiff to grab her and pick her up and suplex her onto a moving vehicle? Well, Your Honor, it was absolutely necessary. I mean, it was a life or death situation. And I had to make sure she wasn't going to try to stab me again. He's like, but you already broke both her legs. Your Honor, it was a blurry situation. You know, she was moving fast. I didn't know what she was doing. I wasn't going to risk my life, Your Honor. I wasn't going to risk my life. I had to do what I had to do to get out of there.
Choke slam crazy.
He's like, but then, Mr. Barco, you then proceeded to pick her up again and throw her off a 2-story building. Well, you see, the reason for that, Your Honor, was there was a madman on top of the building chasing us, and so at that point, she became my ally, and I picked her up, and we were getting chased by Bob the Builder, and he's like, wait, you said Bob the Builder? Oh, yeah, Bob the Builder, yeah. So, Your Honor, I was like, no. Then fucking, this is gonna be some stupid shit. yeah, I had to throw her off the building to save her life. She died, Mr. Barco. I was like, nah, my bad. I'm stupid. But anyways, Yeah, in a life death situation, I don't care what your gender is. I'm going home. I don't care how old you are either. I'm going home. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Yeah, it don't matter. These streets be cold. It'd be a fucking little 5-year-old running up on you with a gat. I'm like, what the fuck? Fucking little 5-year-old trying to fucking. I'm gonna punt his little ass into
Fuck.
fucking. Man, I'm gonna punt his little ass into oncoming traffic. I do not give a fuck. You came in this world a little too quick.
Oh, sweet shit music, that motherfucker, boy.
Yeah, I'm punting his ass. I'm like fucking the kicker from the Chiefs. Get back in the kitchen, bitch. Ah! Get back in the kitchen, bitch.
I'm gonna line your ass up. Hold on, let me size you up real quick.
Mr. Barco, we have you here again for punting a 5-year-old into oncoming traffic. Is that correct? Yes, Your Honor. It was a life or death situation. Oh, man. Fucking, nah, I'm gonna be, promise you, I'm gonna be fucking punting that little nigga. Like, ah! I don't give a fuck. That motherfucker wanna pull a gun on me. Shit, go back to county ABCs, nigga. But, but yeah. Oh my goodness, I'm choking out here. Oh man, but yeah, life death situation. If it's not a life death situation, yeah, I'm not. Never put your hands on a woman. And of course, in this situation, it wasn't that. It just wasn't. And fucking Diddy went all out, started stomping him out. Diddy, for sure, he looked like a girl from New York City. You know how those girls from New York Cities that wear those big ass, those fur, they wear the coat with the fur lining on the hood.
Yeah.
He reminded me of this like all those hood videos of those girls in New York, those fight videos,
Yeah.
and they be fighting. They don't fight like men. They go like this. And Diddy did a wind up when he was punching Cassie. He went like this. You can see it in the video. Go back and check the video. This nigga winded back up and did a little parlay like this, and then went down for the punch. It looked so feminine the way he was beating ass. Like I've never seen a zesty domestic violence abuse. I've never seen it. And that was the first time I ever seen it.
Yeah, usually these guys that are like committing these domestic violence, and they're out here just willy nilly beating women, have emotional issues, and
Yeah.
I think that that's ignored. And a lot of people be like, "Oh yeah, men are dangerous." No, emotional men are dangerous. Those are the men that y'all try to raise to be, you know what I'm saying, emotional, and y'all try to say, "Oh, you consider his feelings and shit like that," instead of him learning to deal with his own shit. So those are the men that grow up to fucking be emotional to make irrational decisions like that, like putting their hands on a woman. Because I'll tell you right now, Diddy wouldn't put his hand on a man, at least like that, not like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you get your ass knocked out. You get your ass knocked out.
Diddy has this. Diddy, with all the money he's making, when you start making a crap load of money like the amount of Diddy was making, your ego's through the roof. That ego's through the roof. You're fucking think you're the king of the world. You're damn near a billionaire. You can do damn near almost whatever you want, really. You get an ego. Not saying Diddy's capable. Like I said, Diddy would be capable of sex trafficking if he wanted to. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying there ain't no proof showing me that he's a sex trafficker. Like his ego is taking him that far. Like I said, his ego would make him a white beater. You know what I mean? A woman beater type shit. That with a feminine man making hundreds of millions of dollars. Oh yeah. That's just an amplified feminine man in a
Yep.
position of power. Like that's all that shit is. And like I said, money doesn't change the man. It just amplifies him. And so, you know, like I said, I don't think he's a sex trafficker. I still don't. Just hasn't been proof of it. I do think his son is stupid as fuck. His son needs to stay away from the fucking booth, or any social media.
He reaching
What's the
for
name? Yeah, what's the name? And speaking of that too, yeah, that nigga 50 Cent is funny, dog. That nigga 50 Cent.
Oh, did you put on Twitter?
Oh man, on Twitter, on fucking Instagram, that nigga is funny. 50 Cent is a natural born comedian, dog.
Yeah, that motherfucker's petty like a motherfucker.
And the whole beef is because Diddy tried to take him shopping like 20 years ago, and then fucking another thing is, Diddy took his baby mom or had his baby mama as like one of the sugar babies, and so yeah, as of now, like 50 Cent I think is in court right now, trying to get full custody of his son because his wife was involved with all that bullshit, or not wife, but his baby mom's, and she was you know doing some strange for some change.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, right now he's trying to get full custody. And so, I mean, I understand why 50 Cent's going at him. But I'm just like, that nigga 50 Cent's a comedian. I'm telling you. But going back to Diddy, yeah, this looks bad on him. Like, the apology video he did, I mean, say what you will, say what you want. If he would have never released an apology video, you guys would have still been bashing him. You'd be like, oh, where's his apology? Why hasn't he said nothing about it? You know what I mean? If they just said, if he would have dropped a Twitter or a tweet, they would have been like, oh, it was only good enough for a tweet. He couldn't come out and say a video like a man or something, do a press conference like a man. It don't matter. Like most apology videos now, they just don't work out.
They never do.
They don't work out because you got too many immature motherfuckers that can't accept the fact that somebody can grow or somebody is at a different time of their life. Like I said, this was back in 2016. 2016.
Yeah.
Not saying somebody's gonna change, but you can grow from that time from now. And not defending Diddy, I'm just saying, regardless of what Diddy was gonna say, he was going to get demonized regardless. He just was. But still, again, he's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. And like I said, he's a piece of shit. And this is bad. This is bad across all boards. Whether you believe he did it or not, it's bad across all boards. And so, it is what it is. And so, I mean, like I said, if there's actual physical evidence, release it immediately. Don't wait 6 months like this Cassie case. Release it immediately. You know what I mean? That's my thing. Do that shit immediately. Don't make us wait 6 months and then you release it when they're at a whole different other trial. Like that trial's over with. Why y'all still trying to villainize this man when it's over with? And you took his money. You know what I mean? That's my thing. You took his money. You lose credibility with me when you take an abuser's money. You just take you pretty much just getting paid to be abused.
Yep.
And if that's the case, that ain't bad. It ain't. But I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do you think Diddy's a human trafficker, or do you think he's just, a woman beater, or do you think both? I mean, let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. And yeah, do you got anything else to say on this, big dog?
No.
All right, man. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep pushing. They're going out. They're going fast.
It's too easy.